وعز المرسلين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وصحبه المنتجبين وعلى جميع أنبياء الله والمرسلين. السلام عليكم. Okay, start with Bismillah. So, what I'm going to do today, go over definitions and terminologies. So we'll be on the same page for later on. Those terminologies, you know them. But I want you to define them as you understand it. Example. If I tell you, give me the names, okay, of the Holy Book of Allah, what do we have? First thing it will be, what do we call it? It's the message delivered to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sheikh, what do we call it? Quran. Okay, that's one thing. Is there another name? Alaykum salam. Another name. Is there another name? From the Quran itself. Does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always refer to it Quran? Al-Furqan. So another name will be Al-Furqan. Another name. That's Sifa. That's a description. Al-Kitab. That's very good. Al-Kitab. Another name. We'll take one more. Yalla. Dhikr. Al-Dhikr. Okay. And just go on. But the famous one is what? Al-Quran. And this is very interesting, by the way. Al-Quran is from the word what? It's masdar, from qira'ah. And it's very interesting to refer to the Holy Book as the book that you read, recite. Intriguing. So it's a source of knowledge. It's not a book only for khira or a book just for a blessing. Khalas, we keep it on the shelf at the house or in the car. The idea of the Quran is to let your brain function and apply your knowledge and tools. Quran, qira'ah, and the qira'ah. Why we read? Not because to practice, new word. We read to learn, to understand. And that's why Ali alayhi salam said, لا خير في قراءة بلا تدبر. يعني بلا, if you want to write it in Arabic, بلا تدبر. Okay? بلا تدبر. يعني you have to meditate, to ponder. What does the ayah mean? What is talking about? What is referring to? You are not a Google player. You are not a YouTube, a player. No. And we gave example last meeting. We said, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Why أحد, not واحد? And then why Allah? Bismillah. Why Allah? Why we do not start Bismillah Rahman right away? So then we talk about the sentence overall. Then the location of that sentence, what's before and what's after. Then we talk about some legislations in the Quran. Do they fit us or fit that society? Are those global or only related to Arabic people? How good they are? How we can make them more applicable? Those are very important. In the Quran, we study the stories of the previous nations. Why they were mentioned. Okay? What's the advantage of it? Inshallah, we'll Later on, once we are done from this sciences, we'll start talking about the stories from the Quran. We'll go one by one and project it in our daily life. So this tadabbur is very important. And we can see the key for tadabbur start from one of the ways to start from where? From reading. Sometimes you can go through meditation without reading. It could. But sometimes you need the road map, isn't it? What's the road map? Here. The job of it. Okay, at-tadabbur. Tadabbur is very important. So back to the terminologies. We call it Al-Quran. We know now why we call it Al-Quran, isn't it? From qira'ah, from reciting, from reading. We also call it Al-Furqan. Quickly, I'm going over this, okay? We call it Al-Furqan. Why? Because, and in Lebanese way, what do we say? Menfarri, Sheikh. So I can distinguish good from bad, righteous people from wrong people, wrongdoing, and just name it. Al-Haq wal-Batil. Al-Kitab, because it is written, we call it Kitab, isn't it? Phrases after phrases after phrases. And the last one here, I gave some names, and the last one here is what? Al-Dhikr. Why? What's Al-Dhikr? Oh, you remember what? Allah. Okay, and here I have a quick note. When we say Al-Dhikr, always people, they think only about what? Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. This is dhikr. Quran is dhikr. You say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah is dhikr. And this is very nice, brothers and sisters. Yani you are mad. Don't use bad word. Use Ya Allah. Use La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Oh, La ilaha illallah. Why the F word? Delete it from your dictionary, please. Some people, the only thing in their dictionary is what? F, 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 F. Okay? Get rid of it. Dhikr, remember the dhikr? Say something from the Quran. Say La ilaha illallah. How easy, you know? Yani halla some word, ha, it's hard on you. Ha, kha, you know. Dha, dha. Okay. La ilaha illallah. Simple, isn't it? Say it. See how nice? And you get hasanat. So this is dhikr. Also, we have another kind of dhikr. I'm talking about off the record. Remember it. Meditation is dhikr. Sometimes the dhikr is through the words, through your recitation, let's say. Some of it is to talk to Allah through your good thoughts. You become humble. You feel you are submissive to Him. You feel His strength. You feel His power. You feel His wisdom. Without paying attention, 1 minute of thinking of what's around you, you say Subhanallah, but deeply inside your heart. And this is sometimes 10 times better than reciting a whole huge dua for 2 hours. So dhikr is not only by words. Words are the key to get closer to God, but we have ways. But here, when we talk about the dhikr, we mean by that what? The Quran itself. Clear? Those are some meaning of the Quran. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Is it boring so far? Or we're good? Oh, good. Second one, which is most important, we always say in Arabic, wa hi. Is that good, the way you write it? Wa hi. In Arabic will be what? Wahi. What's wahi in Arabic? What's wahi? When tell some wahi. What's wahi? I'm sorry? Kind of. No. What's wahi? Oh, the first thing we are gonna recall is what? The book that is delivered to Quran. Yani we are talking about words what? Delivered. Sheikh? Isn't that right? Words delivered. Which one are our concern here? What kind of wahi? It's the Quran. Quran is what? Wahi. So what does al-wahi mean? Okay, we know the result. It is something delivered to the Prophet. That's the result. But where did that word come from? Is that wahi something sacred? It's a sacred word? Is it only for related to Quran? So let me use my phone so I can get you the ayah, several ayat. So for instance, in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when it talks about the bees, who likes honey? Good. Yeah, that's good. Watch your diabetes. If I take a look at the Quran, and I want to see how the Quran used the word wahi, is it only the word, Arabic word? I'm not talking about how it is used in a general, way. No, I'm talking about, is it specific for certain event, for certain sacred way? So I will give you an example. وَأَوْحَى رَبُّكَ So, للنحل وَأَوْحَى رَبُّكَ إِلَى النَّحْلِ on purpose, I have to give it to you because in English you can search it. It is Surah Al-Nahl, Ayah 68. Surah Al-Nahl. Okay? So I'm going to delete this. So let's see how it is used. We say, if you look at Surah Al-Nahl, 68. So 68. And the chapter, we call it what? Bees. Okay? Anyone has the Quran? Can see that? You found it? Chapter bees. What's the number of the chapter? 16? So this is 16, okay? Chapter 16. And what does it say in English? Oh, so your Lord revealed to the honeybees. Wow, what does it mean revealed? في angel يعني مثلا? Oh, so here we have the word wahi. Check. So what's al-wahi? Another ayah, we'll give you another ayah about the mother of Musa alayhi salam. Sorry, I don't have them in English, so I try my best next time. In Surah Al-Qasas, and this is ayah number 7. Okay? Surah Al-Qasas. Qasas means stories. I don't know which chapter is that. 28. So this is a 28. Okay, so this is the verse. So, Al-Qasas, Allah is talking about the story of Musa. Anyone can say this and can find it in English? Can you say it, please? 7. We send what? Inspiration. That's good. So we had a translation said reveal, and the second one was what? Inspiration. Do you have another translation? Inspired? You? Inspired? Okay. So what does wahi mean? Sounds like very encrypted word. No, it's not encrypted. Al-wahi is to deliver your message in a hidden way. To deliver a message in a hidden way, we call it what? Al-wahi. Why hidden? We have so many reasons. First of all, this physical body, it's not easy to get connected to a metaphysical one. Metaphysical has nothing to do with Facebook, okay? Meta, has nothing to do with that company, okay? Just off the record. So metaphysical, and has nothing to do with AR, augmented reality. No, we're talking about a reality beyond this body, has to do with the soul. So this body, when Jibreel used to be delivering the message to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, no one from regular Sahaba, this is important word, from regular Sahaba used to hear or see the angel. None of those regular Sahaba. Okay? So why? Because it's a hidden way. Few people, they felt it and they knew about it. So this is good. Next. We are good here? So when I say, Wallah, is there a person other than the Prophet, the angel used to talk to? Salafi people, they say Shia are kafir. Why? Oh, they say the angel somehow talked to a person other than a Prophet. Many they have Sahaba, angels talk to them. You know that. It's not my story now to talk about comparative school of thoughts. But do we have that some people were able to hear angels? Yeah. What's our proof? Our proof is the ayah here. What does this ayah say? We inspired to the mother of Musa. How did we inspire? I do not know. Whether real talk, real words, whether a dream, whether something just came to her mind or thought. That's the hidden way. That's what we're going to discuss later on. Clear? So now we take next step. When we say the message was inspired or revealed, see, the word inspired in English is problematic because the translator here right away, he considered it what? Not a message, an inspiration. That means what? Feelings. Yeah, exactly. While Arabic has more ambiguous, wider than that. And that's why you see the translation. One of them said revealed, and the other one said what? Inspiration. Wahi is beyond these two, has more than that meaning. So let's come now to al-Wahi. نحن بنقول إنه والله جبرائيل عليه السلام delivered the message to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now the challenge for you, how it was delivered to the Prophet. How was it delivered? Yani, did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send the words? Or Allah sent the meaning and the Prophet used to put the words? Or Allah sent the whole Quran to the Prophet as a full meaning and the Prophet used to put it together? What does al-Wahi mean? What do you think? We have so many options. I'm not going to go into details, but this is a good example. Yani, this is very important. Why? I remember a few years ago in Fortson, they used to teach the high school students a book about Islam. And it was so weird that they used to tell the students, intentionally or not intentionally, a different story, based on the author, they are going to say, that the Prophet used to have a seizure, and that's why he wrote the Quran. Wallah, amazing seizure. Not even with hashish you can reach the level of, genuine product. Seizure and all this complexity and the beautiful organization. This is amazing, huh? Seizure. So now back to the idea. What's al-Wahi? Is it a seizure? Is it a person hallucinating? Can we call this Wahi? Or no? Every letter in the Quran was delivered to the Prophet, and the job of the Prophet only was what? No. If you say translated, we're in a big problem. Is only to deliver it as is, with no change. Even the Prophet did not know about it before. It is not the language of the Prophet. It is not the wording or phrasing of the Prophet. It is the words that God created. Okay? So the job of the Prophet was just what? Deliver what he got. And that's why one of the miracles in Islam, we have two kind of mainly two kind of what? Style in Islam to the Prophet. We have what? We have Quran and we have what? Hadith. Now make comparison, if you are a little bit good in Arabic, make comparison between the Hadith, the eloquence of the Hadith, okay, the way the Hadith is written, compare it to the Quran. A huge difference. So we say, how could it be possible a person can have two styles totally different and you do not see them intermixed? How? More than that, later on we're going to study the Hadith has weak Hadith. Someone put wrong stuff in Hadith. Not everything, but some. In the Quran, all Muslims believe what? Sunnah and Shia, everything is the Quran is what? Right. Why? If both are from the Prophet, why one was 100% authenticated all the time and the other one, the Muslims even question it because of the chain of narration. It's not just the style, it's the power too. That's what we're going to discuss later on. So here we have Al-Wahi. Al-Wahi, to some people, they have this argument. What was delivered to the Prophet? Was it the words? Was it the meaning? And. I'm not going to enter to that. But most likely, it is what? It is the words, letter by letter. And the Prophet was so honest. And he delivered what? Delivered by exactly the same way he got it. The proof, simple proof from the Quran. In Surah Al-Qiyamah, what do you read in Surah Al-Qiyamah? We say, لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به. This is in Surah Al-Qiyamah. It's ayah 16. So if I take a look at I'm going to put it here. 16. And this is Surah what? Al-Qiyamah. This is 75? Yes. If you go to this, 16, 17, 18, what does it say? Anyone can read this for us? You already get your stuff. Let's make sure others are awake. Would you please read it for us? Yeah, do you have it? Do you find it? Anyone found that?
You want it
In English, please.
It says,
Do not rush your tongue. Trying to memorize. See? Do not rush your tongue trying to memorize. So what does it mean? Is it that he is the one who is writing those or putting them together, or he memorized them the way they were delivered? Is that clear? Then the second ayah, what does it say? إِنَّ عَلَيْنَا جَمْعَهُ وَقُرْآنَهُ. So we are going to put it together for you. Don't rush it. So therefore we say the Quran, the Wahi, when we say Al-Wahi of Al-Quran, not any Wahi, because we said Al-Wahi had two meanings. It is a general meaning and what? Specific meaning. A general meaning, we gave example of several what? Ayat. You can refer to, you know what? Yeah. I'm going to put it this way, so it's much easier. Just engineers are a pain sometimes, okay? So this is a general meaning. Where I find them? I find them here, in this. All these are what? General meaning. There is inspiration, revelation, and here we have a specific one. Once it is talking about the Quran and Jibreel, I'm sorry. Once it's talking about Jibreel or related to the Quran, it's between Jibreel. And now who delivered the Quran? We have two opinions. Who delivered now? We call it الروح. Is it الروح الأمين or is it Jibra'il? Or Jibra'il and الروح الأمين one person, I mean not one person, one being. As I go back to the Quran, in Arabic, when I say الروح, شو دغري بنتذكر نحن؟ الروح, soul. Right away. ويسألونك عن الروح. قل الروح من أمر ربي وما أوتيتم من العلم إلا قليلا. You know nothing about الروح. You can take this body to the lab and do so many good, anatomy and whatever, okay? But ruh, that's not your business. You can have a cell, you can have a stem cell, you can do whatever. You can create ruh. You know that? Can we create ruh? Yes, we can. How? Well, we have babies. That's a ruh. So, to maintain the ruh, to control the ruh, to keep it eternal is not you. To find a way how to make ruh without the creation of God, you can't. Because there is nothing called in this universe nothing. There's always something, and that something is created by God. Are you with me here? Is there something in this universe called nothing? Give me something or a point in this universe we can say we had nothing. Can we? What about before Big Bang? Question. What's a Big Bang? Huh? A theory or a scientific fact is not my business. But they say we have a particle exploded and we have this universe. Okay? Before that particle, do we have nothing? They tell you we have forces or energy. Good. We say, it's impossible to tell me there is nothing at all in this room, because at least there is the room itself. There is nothing in this universe. Well, yeah, but there is a universe. I do not know. It's the frame, the platform. You cannot have like a wireless something in nowhere. It has to have a location. And that's why in Arabic culture, we have two theories. I'm off the record here a little bit, but it's interesting. We have two opinions. We have opinion that at a point we had nothing, because at a point we had only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah is beyond time, beyond the space. This is space you're arguing about, and time, it is related to you, not to Allah. To Allah, this is nothing. Okay? Like it's like a simulation in your on your phone, the whole thing, you know. There is another opinion, philosophers, they say, no, there is always something, but it keeps changing. Why they avoided there is always something? Because they say that might create partners with God. Allah was at a point and there was nothing with him. Now this is a different subject. We go back to this. Ar-Ruh, universe, the universe, I did not understand it. What's before Big Bang, I have to think about it. Why we have a matter was able to transfer into bio-living beings, I do not know why. Imagine now, iron is iron, gold is gold. One day, the iron say, you know what, I want to be gold. Does not work this way. It is constant. There is consistency. We have this periodic table. We have biomatter. Why some material or matter transferred into bio one? Why? We do not know. Why they went and start their amino acid or RNA. We could not comprehend that. You want to comprehend the ruh, that you cannot take it to the lab? You cannot take it to the lab. How you are going to say it? I know I was talking to an atheist, and one of his ideas, he said, I have a proof that ruh does not exist. Really? How? Where I put a body that is expiring, okay? in the last stage of his life. And I did the weight, I did so many, stuff. It stayed the same thing before and after, before dying and after dying. Same, mass. This is not, who said the ruh is a weight, yani? Who said that? Okay, Allah, some people say, I'm fat because of the ruh. Wow, that's a new, that's a new trend. That's a good excuse. Well, brilliant idea. Okay, no, it does not work this way. So another problem would be beyond this ruh that we know. The ruh, al-ruh al-amin. So if I go to the Quran, we have so many places that talk about al-ruh. Example. نزل به الروح الأمين. This is Surah Ash-Shu'ara 193. So this is verse 193. Al-Shu'ara. I do not know which chapter. نزل به الروح الأمين. So that's why we have two opinions. We have an opinion that الروح الأمين is different than Jibreel. Sheikh, what you are talking about? Well, that's their opinion. Okay, refer you to another surah you memorize. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير تنزل then تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها. We have malaika and we have a ruh. They say a ruh here to show it is much better, higher level than regular angels. Not because a ruh is not malaika. Why you say, I have this and that. That and because two different things. So some people think, so a ruh is not malaika. No, it says malaika, but different level. So we have a group of Muslims, in a nutshell now. A ruh, when we read the word ruh, not always the soul in our body. Actually, we do not know whether the soul is in our body or do not know. It is somehow connected to our body. It is somehow in the Quran said, it's going to reach, while a person is dying, the ruh is going to reach here. The good mu'min, he is going to see the angels saying, Salamun alaykum, you are a nice person, look what's waiting for you. Some people might say, see the Prophet, Ahl al-Bayt, just name it. Or their old, good, relatives telling them, hey, come over, look how nice it is. You don't have to worry about your credit card problems, student loan, Just talk about it. Oh, yeah, I will go, okay? While the bad people, their soul will be suffering. They will be punished by the angels while their soul is getting out. This is very important, very important. We have, can I go off the record a little bit? We have a person during the time of Imam al-Sadiq. The reason I'm focusing on this, because we are so much into this body. Look at our life, how much time and money we spend on the physical appearance. Forget about the clothes, that's a different story, okay? I don't want to talk about $15,000 Gucci stuff, and no, this is a different story. Lotion, makeup, shampoo, take care of your shower, daily basis, just name it. What about the soul? Habibi, this body is going to leave you. What's going to stay? The soul. Islam said, keep it balanced. And that's why he said, it is mustahab on a Friday to take what? A shower. Why? Because I care about the body. But as you take care of the body on Friday, what you have to do? Go to Salah. مش you spend $20,000 on your new Gucci bag, but when it comes to sadaqah, لا Allah بيرزق. شو بدنا صدقة هلا charity, come on, Allah بيرزق. يبخلون ويأمرون الناس بالبخل. They are stingy and they command others to be stingy as well. هلا different story. الروح, we have to give it attention. They say Al-Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, a person converted to Islam. Al-Imam al-Sadiq, that person came to Al-Imam, hey, what should I do? They drink alcohol, they eat pork. He said, if they do, please don't join them. But be kind to your mom. Take care of her. Take care of her body, physical needs, the way she sleeps. Just be there for her. So that person converted to Islam. When his mom knew about it, it's a big deal. Because we have family structure in Arabic countries. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Then little by little, that lady, her son starts feeding her. I'm adding some spices to the story. But anyway, he used to take care of her hair, wash her, just name it. The lady was shocked. She said, why are you getting nicer to me? Way more than before. He said, this is the prophet that I believe in, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He ordered us to be kind to our parents. She was quiet. Little by little, she called her son. After days, she called him. She said, son, would you please tell me about this religion? She's an old lady. How to convert to Islam? He said, it's easy. Say, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. She said it. Few minutes later, she passed away. In Islam, as long as the ruh did not leave that body, did not reach a level, there is no go back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive your sin. Don't give up if you do a mistake. Always come to Allah. Don't say I'm bad, خلاص أنا فايت على جهنم. No. So now back to the ruh. When we say ruh, in general, as nowadays, when I say ruh, يعني ruh of the human. Do we have ruh other than a human? Yeah. We have a ruh al-hayawaniyya, يعني animal related. We have a ruh al-nabatiyya. But the best among them, that 100% get evolved, 5-star ruh, okay, if you want to put it, regardless of the terminologies now, is what? Our ruh. Our ruh comes with gears. يعني Allah khalaq Adam. Adam was just regular being. When it was the proper time and the prime time for Adam, when Allah added to that body what? A ruh. After I make Adam and put ruh in him, what you are going to do? Say, hey, this is special. Prostrate. A ruh comes with tools. One of them, we as a human, this is my philosophy, I might be wrong. One of the major differences between a ruh and others is the ruh always seeks what? Perfection. Always look for better. Always. And that's why you look for better comprehension. And it comes with other. One of them is a free will. And that's why God related نفخت فيه من روحي from Allah. Why? Because it has attributes none of any beings on earth or in this universe has it. Especially free will. مين عنده free will? هلا الشيطان different story. We'll talk about it later on. مين? Yes. Yes.
So in that verse, we know that Allah Azza wa Jal, he doesn't have like an actual
روح. Yes. So روحي means it is from قدرتي, from my power. Not ruh as ruh, our ruh. And that's why I'm trying to explain the word of ruh. So if you read it, do not just get stuck with one meaning. That's the whole idea. Thank you for the question. So ruh has different meanings. Some people, they think ruh only for a human. No. So when I read in the Quran, ruh al-Amin, we have two opinions here in a nutshell. Now we summarize everything. We have a group of Muslims, they say Jibreel is different than ruh al-Amin. We have some group, they say, no, Jibreel is ruh al-Amin. Okay? Some people, they say, no, Jibreel has different deliverables and ruh al-Amin has different deliverables. And this is not our session to go into more details and make a call, hey, which one is right? Yes?
How about in Surah Al-Qadr, تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها?
No, we said it. You were not here. We said it. Yes. Thank you, though. No. Okay. Thank you. So this is now Ar-Ruh Al-Amin. We say whenever we talk about wahi in the Quran, in a specific way, we mean what? An angel, his name Jibreel, delivered the message to the Prophet in a way we do not know it. It's not a seizure. But they say, when the wahi was delivered to the Prophet used to look different, shaking, something heavy. Something heavy. It's beyond, and that's why before they deliver of the message to the Prophet has extra meditation in his life. إِنَّا سَنُلْقِي عَلَيْكَ قَوْلًا ثَقِيلًا. Yani go, worship, do this, because what? There is something waiting for you. Big deal thing. Okay? And we do not, like Sunni people, and this is, I was not expecting I'm going to take much time on this, but all those are related ideas. Sunni people, they say, or at least some scholars, in Sahih al-Bukhari, for instance, they claim when the Jibreel was delivered, the message was delivered by Jibreel to the Prophet went crazy. He was going to commit suicide through himself off a cliff or something. We say, Ya Habibi, the Prophet from the beginning, he had ideas directly or indirectly that he is what? A special person, a prophet. Even people they say in history, they say some Jewish and Christian people, when they saw the Prophet, they said, hey, this has the signs of prophet. Okay? So what are you talking about? This is against what? Common sense, against Islam. Yani it's like God is terrifying someone. Yeah, on purpose you have to take this measure. No, it's not this way. He was designed previously, before even Allah knew from the beginning, this earth will have a human being, and the best among them, a person, his name Muhammad bin Abdullah. It is not like, you know what, I need a prophet. Yeah, this guy in the bar, let's make him a prophet. Make him good person. La ya habibi. Those people are chosen, and even if we're not to be chosen, they are good by themselves. And that's why we are against the idea that the ma'soom without isma he will sin. No, he will not sin. Because by nature, he is what? A good person. Isma is a formal level. Just formal level. Yani مثل you are a very good engineer. How to prove it? Give me a certification. Without it, yani you are not engineer? Ya Habibi, I have 15 years of engineering. Not me, I have more. Okay? So, any question here? Yes? Now, when we talk about riwayat, there is wahi. We do not mean Jibreel is talking to them. We mean like, an angel talked, أوحينا إلى أم موسى. It has different meaning. How the Ahlul Bayt get their knowledge, this is different subject. Inshallah, we'll discuss it. Okay. We have several opinions about this. Inshallah, we'll discuss it. One of them, Allah will make them feel what's good. He put something in their hearts. Okay. And we have so many, topics. So this is Quran, this is Al-Wahi, this is Ar-Ruh. The last one would be, who put the Quran together? When I say Quran as a book, this is one of the most important topics in this class, because this will make us see the difference between the Quran, the miracle, and other what? Holy books. And I said that last meeting. I said, hey, who put the Bible together? Jesus? No. What was the language of Jesus? Aramaic. Or Hebrew, if you wanna, but Aramaic was very famous in that area. Till now we have people close to that area, they speak Aramaic. One of them, Ma'lula in Syria. If you watch the Passion of Christ, they speak what? Aramaic. And Aramaic is very close to Arabic. You can pick some words. Hebrew and Aramaic and Arabic, very close language, very old languages. Okay? For instance, in Aramaic, Allah, they say. We say Allah. In Hebrew, we don't say Allah, we say Ilah. Iloh, we say Ilah in Arabic. They say Iloh. The plural will be Elohim. Okay? Elohim or Elohim. Okay? So anyway, very close language, very close from the same root. The Quran was not gathered after 200 years of the Prophet, like the Bible. It was not. Because this is a very important topic, I'm going to stop it here. And inshallah, we'll talk about it next time. And no, so we cannot give everything. Inshallah, next meeting on Monday. On Saturday, we're going to have the class of tafsir. On Monday, we only have sciences of Quran. Saturday, we'll have tafsir. The rest of the time, I usually keep it for